First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Let's go, fellas.
Yellow. Let's go, Louie.
Danny. Pump. Motion.
Yellow.
Slam. Hatchet.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
Yellow.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Record.
No. Sunday.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mike 56.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
You got blocked me.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Chopper. Double up. He's coming, double up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
Absolutely.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Give me that ball, defense. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 27.
White. Check big 20.
Now Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Check, 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 check.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
We taking wins on
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It did lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. To throw is Stafford.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinator.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season.
Hey, check.
Kill.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big edge.
Attack. Hey, 57 colors. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
Bravo! Mike 40. Here we go.
Let's get it now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Attack.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Attack.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Watch the safety creep. Alert!
56 to Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter. Omaha, ready, move.
Check 26.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
0-15.
Echo. 40's Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
32. Choking, Phil. Omaha, ready to move.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check it back. Check it.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's the way to hit.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ricardo Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Chiefs take over
We
first
play
and
to
10
win. Let's
at their own
go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Set. 180. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, check my 50. 22. 50. Check my 50.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
15.
Fresno.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down,
We
Chiefs.
own them. Hey, watch that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou.
Second pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Kill. Ship. Wall.
15.
Get wall. 25. Check 25. Check.
Yellow.
Slam. Check 37. Check.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Too little, cut. Check 30.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
40's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He finds Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 40. Ricky.
Check Mike 15.
Mike 40.
Hey, yo, go gun.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 40.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
43.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's get it. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Under 10, under 10, 10. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Yellow, yellow. Foxtrot.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Attack, attack.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Yellow, yellow.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
15, 15. Switch. Attack, attack. Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Crash. Hey, 15.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's Penny. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the... And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
43! 43!
Mike 56! Mike 56!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down,
56.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56. Mike 56.
Delta.
56. Let's get the ball.
Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big stop.
On the draw, this is Penny. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike 56. Mike. Orbit. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
53. Ready. 61. Match box.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Drill right, 22.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey, we got 3 out.
And middle.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last throw here for Stanford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, 500 start as the win gets them back to... We'll head